Hey, there you guys are. Yeah, I've taken a little time off again. No, well, not off. I've been doing fall cleanup. Yeah, getting the house cleaned up for the fall, getting it ready for Thanksgiving and all that stuff. And because we might head out again and go see the fall leaves or something like that. We're not sure. It's up in the air, but we've been checking it out. Trying to get this thing adjusted. Yeah. Sorry. Holy moly. Anyway, I was trying to get my ideas of what Timmy's doing. What's he gonna be doing next? Is he gonna leave pigeon port here today? I was gonna bust out the 8-ball again, but I don't know. I don't know. I think Timmy might tell us. He might tell us. He had to get up early today because it's donation day. And if you've been watching the channel, you know that I donate. So I ain't gonna get into all that. Let's say it makes the vampires very happy. Anyway, I was sitting there looking at all these videos he's made in the last 9 days. 9 days. And he's made, here, we'll check it out together. Give me a second. And this will sort of give you an idea of why I haven't been putting any videos up on Sarasota Tim lately. All right. 10 days ago, he announces he's departing Florida. Yep. And guess what he goes and talks about? Well, you got it. He talks about the 2025 Ford Super Duty is $90,000 to $100,000. And he talks about how great a deal he got on his Super Duty. It's apple to oranges because he's talking about big old dually and stuff like that. He's not talking about the same thing he's got with the mini Godzilla. No. He's talking about the Super Duty. It's got it's hyped up. Yeah, they have fancy Super Duties. They're not all commercial trucks. Anyway, okay, so after that, he gets into his rant, but he hasn't left yet. But he's talking about it, and here we come. Just 8 days ago, his first check stop. Yeah, he's gonna check and make sure everything's good on the old on the FKBS, his flag staff, and then he's gonna get into Social Security. Well, he didn't. I don't even think he talked about Social Security in this video, but he might have. I speculate he did not talk about Social Security. He just puts it in his title. What's going on over here? So he's on the road again. Here he goes. 8 days ago, he's going down the road, and he's just talking about where he's gonna be going up to Georgia. All right, so we know he went to Georgia. He went up there and seen his daughter at a campsite that she had reserved for herself, but couldn't do it because she had to watch her son go do some marching in the college, and he's working to be a major. That's what Tim said. And according to Tim, she's taking care of his grandson. But anyway, yeah, my goodness, that's funny. Anyways, okay, so there's Tim's life in a nutshell right there. So you see that? Yeah, there's where he spends most of his time right there on the. Anyway, I ain't gonna say it. Anyway, what do we got, man? Amazing. He's got amazing campsite reserved in North Georgia. Ain't nothing he did. No. Right there, he made it sound like he did it, but in the title anyway. I don't know what I can't remember what he said. In fact, it wasn't even seen. All right, it wasn't even seen. What we got over here? Oh, he's gonna have 2 hot dogs. And keep it carnivore at the Love's truck stop. Yep, and then he booked a night at the truck stop. Well, not here. That's where he got air. The air that helped him air up his tires at 65 or 70. I think 70, he said. And he said it's going to come down to 65. Yeah, because they were hot tires. Okay, where we at now? Florida in my rearview mirror. He finally made it to Georgia 8 days ago. Woo, he had 29K views. 29K views. You guys can see all the views here. And then he's got the RV. He's at the RV site, Love's Truck Stop. This is the funniest thing I ever seen. He's complaining about the flies there. Yep, he's complaining about them there flies. And they got him parked right next to the dumpster. He doesn't even mention the smell. So I think when he get that, his smell must be gone or something. Because how could you not be complaining about the smell of a dumpster when your trailer? Actually, when he got out of the truck, he was right next to it. Anyway, I just didn't. And this is kind of the next video here. Is the whole video, all of his videos in the last few days in a nutshell. Home sweet home, just a different space. Basically, his videos are the same, just a different place. Yeah, because what's he been doing? Let's see. Okay, at that Love's Truck Stop, we're gonna be grilling on the Q1200. You got that? The Q1200. He's gonna grill on that, and right there is the dumpster. Yeah. And there was nobody there at the truck stop. So I mean, RV truck stop, whatever. I'm sure it's a nice place, but I wouldn't want to be set up right next to a dumpster. And then he has a morning chat at the Love Truck Stop. And RV's faces with full hookups. Okay, yeah. And what else? Morning chat. He's back on the road. He's leaving the RV campsite. He highly recommends it, especially one next to a dumpster. That way you don't have to carry your trash too far. Okay, he's driving to Buc-ee's and Warren Robinson's. Oh, and he's not going to do it, is he? Let's see. Oh my goodness, he does do it. He take us to Buc-ee's. Wow, are you kidding me? Thank you, Timmy. Ooh, he taking us all over there to the Buc-ee's. All right, what else is he doing? Oh, the mystery coffee. Remember the cup of coffee? Yeah, that he didn't pay for, and some speculate that the cup was empty when he threw it in the trash can there. Yeah, that right there. He didn't pay for it when he got up front, but a lot of people speculate that cup is empty. Yeah, he figured he just, I mean, we're all speculating. You can't, did he drink the whole cup? Was that cup empty? Was it full? Why would he throw a full cup of coffee in the trash? I don't know. Then he goes into downtown Atlanta. He tells us about the traffic in downtown Atlanta. Who doesn't know about the traffic in downtown Atlanta? Okay, what's next? Morning chat. Welcome to North Georgia. Thank you for all your support. Oh, you know he loves that support. You guys can send him all the cash you want. If you got the extra money and you want to send it to that fella right there, you knock yourself out. Because if you can't see a 66-year-old grifter, you blind as they can be. Yeah, you can blind as they can be. Okay, well, what's next here? What's here? Oh, that's the campsite at his that his daughter reserves every year. Yeah, it's a nice spot. It looks very nice. Yeah, but that's where old Timmy, he looked like a fish out of water. Yes, he did. Yeah, he didn't want to get his feet dirty. He was wearing them white sneakers. He was wearing lightly tan shorts. And he wouldn't even sit on that picnic table there because he'd get his little shorts dirty. Yeah, so anyway, here comes some exciting. You guys ready for some excitement? What'd we do? He takes us for a ride around the campground. Yeah, he takes us for a ride around the campground. That was exciting. That was exciting. I was holding on to my, I was like, ooh, this is going to be great. This is his campsite for the next few days. It's only 3 days stay. Yeah. So right here it's like we're on the. That's the. Was that the first day? Yeah, I might have been. Oh, wait. What are we doing? We're gonna cook on the Q1200. It seemed like I've said this before, but anyway, it's a fireside chat and he cooks on the Q1200 in Georgia, right? Okay. So what's the next video? Oh, a fireside chat in the morning. Wow, this is getting exciting. But this time he stepped it up a bit, or did he? Because now he's cooking some eggs, or no, just bacon. He just cooked some bacon on that Suburban griddle. He's at the same campsite. Yep, that's where he's at. And now he's gonna, well, oh, calm down. Calm yourself, you guys. He's gonna take us for a ride on a scooter around Lake Lanier, the campground. Yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna go around the lake. No. He's riding the scooter around the little the campground right there. Yeah, he's not going nowhere. No. All right, then shenanigans. This is funny. This is a recap. Now, I'm just letting you guys know. It's just a recap of what he's done in the last 9 days. Okay, so jet ski shenanigans with his grandson Sam. I don't know. Do you think Sam was trying to give Tim some feedback via the jet ski? It seemed awful weird that Tim was sitting there videotaping his grandson, and his grandson spins that thing around, knowing that Tim is sitting there with his shorts on and his nice pretty shirt on and stuff, videotaping. And what does Sam do? He spins that jet ski around and gives him full jet ski thrust right into the shirt, soaking wet. And Tim wasn't too happy about it. He played it off. He did play it off. He must have bit his lip or something. But anyway, okay, so what do you think we're going to do next? You got it. We're going to a fireside chat with Timmy, recapping today's events. Ooh, he did so much stuff that we're going to need a recap. Yep. That's what we're going to need. And here we go. Where do we think we're going? Morning chat with McDonald's coffee. Yeah. You know why? He had these subscribers supposedly brought him some coffee, and they subscribed. They put their little signature on the back of it right there, and Timmy's gonna say that for the rest of his life. He ain't gonna save that, but whatever. If you think he's gonna save it, Timmy's gonna. You guys can save it together. All right. So here's sunshine over Lake Lanier. And that was a pretty good shot right there. I like that. I like the way it bounces off the clouds and stuff. That's a very nice shot. Anyway, and no, he didn't really talk about Social Security there either. No, he didn't do it. So what's next? Oh, a complete tutorial on preparing your camper for hitch 'em up, giddy up. Yeah, get out of the campsite right there. And this is an hour-long video. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention how long these videos are, but yeah. So he's off to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. He finally tells you where we're going. Yeah, it was a big, well, yeah, heck, he didn't even know where he was going. I have no idea if he knew where he was going. So where does he take us? Yeah, we're going back to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, the biggest Buc-ee's in Sevierville. Yes, Severville or something like that. That's just 3 days ago. Yeah. And he goes, I'm in Pigeon Forge and I snagged a campsite for 2 nights. Ooh-wee. 2 nights. I don't think I'd want to lug a RV around for 2 nights. No, I wouldn't want to do it. Anyway, that's what he does. he gets there and he has to set it all up, and anyway, so that's what he did. So now he's there for 2 nights, and he is stoked, and about purchasing the microlight camper. Now we're going to go for a ride down the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. Here we are. Now, how many times do you think we're going to see this? Okay, he runs over to Walmart, and this was kind of a weird video because it was real short. Well, this one was. This was the night before, but no video inside Walmart. That ain't Timmy. Why is this happening? Oh, what do you think we're going to do next day? Ooh, the Q1200 Pigeon Forge. Ribeyes on the... Holy moly. I ain't seen this video before. Yeah, I have. The same thing. Different day. And what does he do next? Uh-oh, look here. A fireside chat. 31 minutes. What do you think Timmy has to tell us about this time? Holy moly. Okay, so we're done with that. Anyway, so next thing. Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Time for hot, what? I don't know, coffee? Maybe it was coffee in the morning. Yeah, it was probably morning coffee. Yeah, he's going to get him a cup of coffee. And where does he go? He turns into Cowboy Tim. He goes over to Walmart again. Now, this was a strange one, because people say, and I'm just speculating what I heard, that this was a longer video. This was a longer video, and it had to be cut down to 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Some of my subscribers said that video was put out twice, and the second time it came up, it was only 2 minutes long, 2.27 minutes long, and it was originally like almost 10 or something like that. And anything that had to happen inside of Walmart was removed. Anyway, that's what I've heard. Okay, so where are we at now? He's booked another RV site. Okay, that's good. And he goes down, he gets the truck washed. Holy moly. And he's driving around, he's going to do some talking. I probably lost half my subscribers watching how exciting Tim is. This is why I haven't been making videos, I'm afraid to tell you guys. So the next he's at the car show again. Hot Rod Run in Pigeon Forge. Which is good if you go there and see it yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see maybe one video on, you know, Camaro, some older hot rods there. And then Timmy gets into a rant about things going on in the country. You know, it was sad what happened, and I hope we get back on track. But I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. That's another reason I ain't been putting up no videos. I just can't be I didn't want to put up videos during that time frame. 9/11. A lot of you probably don't know, but my mother-in-law passed away on 9/11 also, but not because of the event of 9/11. No, that was just the day she passed away at the hospital. Anyway, but she lived a good life. She was 86, I believe. Yeah, 86. And anyway, I don't want to get into all that. Okay, here we go. Here's a tutorial on how to set up your RV at a campsite. This is where Timmy, he was going to try to back it in there, and one of his neighbors said, "Why don't you just go around the other side and just pull up in there?" Yeah, you can just pull up in there, and then you don't have to do all that backing up. So Timmy is really happy that guy came out and told him that, because it helped Timmy a lot. Yeah, he's going to have to deal with this big old pole. Who knows? He might have snagged that bumper again. He hasn't snagged it on the F-250 yet, but it's coming. It's coming. I think it is. Anyway. Yeah, oh, but this is when he's giving us advice. But this is when he took it from the other place all the way over here. And guess what he forgot to do? He forgot to plug in his trailer lights. He did that whole trip and never plugged in his trailer lights. So yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to get a tutorial from this feller It runs all through town without his trailer lights hooked up. This is exactly how to live after retirement. I have to think about that one. You guys can think about it. Think about that on your own. All right. What's next? Look at now we're back looking at classic cars and trucks again, guys. And then we're gonna go for a ride down the Parkway. I could have swore we've seen this already. Am I happy? Oh, well, this one's a little different. We go for a scenic ride between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. I don't even know what happened, but you can see how much interest I had in all these. Here's another thing about the hot rod run in Pigeon Forge. Yeah, these really had me excited. Here's another one, River Bend Campground, Pigeon Forge. Yeah, he's showing you about how his campground is very nice. And there's another hot rod run in Pigeon Forge. Okay, that was really exciting. I didn't waste my time to watch a video. And this one here, I started to watch and I got bored really quick. You can see by the red mark there. You see the red mark? And then here's another hot rod run in Pigeon Forge. And over here's another hot rod run in Pigeon Forge. And there's a morning rat. McDonald's paid for it. Now, truthfully, I did not watch this whole video. You know, he had haze over the windshield, and in the sun, the way the sun was set up there, I think I went in the other room and it finished. But anyway, that's what happened. Then he had the hot rod runs again in Pigeon Forge, and I wasn't interested in see Timmy walk the trailhead at Gatlinburg, Tennessee. No, because Timmy's not really a nature guy. He probably couldn't tell you what plant was different, what species or anything, and yeah, I could see him. He'd be trying to drift off a bear or a deer out there in the woods, telling him. Anyway, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. And then he has a morning chat again. This is part 2 of the morning chat. I don't know what happened to part 1. I've never seen it. And then we got a scenic ride coming up. Oh, then he talks about I remember, I seen this very beginning of this one, where he's talking about the internet sucks at the campground. He said you can watch the videos, and you can do this, and you can do that, but you can't upload. Yeah, I remember this part. And then I got about there, and I said, this is pretty dang boring, so that's where that went. And then he did a video on e-scooter ride on the Parkway. That can't be much different than riding up and down on the Parkway. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Oh, and Timmy, I know you guys have seen this, but Timmy made a video. Well, let me turn this back around. There, I'll get my classic car in there. See there? That's a 69 GTO with the hidden headlights. I love that car. Yeah, I love that car. But anyway, that's because I have experience with that car, see? Yeah, my big brother had that car. Yeah, he won car shows with it and everything. Yep. He won car shows with it and everything. Let me get this adjusted. Anyway, let's get you guys back over here. And I think that's it for today. That's all. I mean, Timmy hasn't even put a video up today. Which is kind of odd. It's kind of odd. I'm sure we could be watching a video on him going to the Parkway or something. Yeah, well, that's what I was going to get into. Because Timmy said he wasn't going to spend no money. No. If it costs money to get in to see something, he ain't going to do it. Nope. It's got to be free or it's not for me. I think that's sort of what Timmy said. But that's about it, really. I don't know. I don't want this video to get too long. Oh goodness. I gotta run. I gotta run over and do my duties this Saturday morning, and it's temperature outside is really nice. It's gonna look like it's gonna be a nice, beautiful day here in Jacksonville, Florida. And yeah, maybe I'll get. Timmy gets into doing some exciting stuff. I'll put up some videos, but he was doing the same thing for the last 10 days. And then that part where he said he wasn't going to spend any money to do anything. Because I was talking about that the other day, kind of. I talked about how it cost $10 to do the Niagara Falls things. It was free other than that. And I know it's free for Timmy to go to a national park, supposedly. He's got the pass. He doesn't have the Georgia State, Tennessee. Yeah, where am I at? Get it together, dang it, get it together. He doesn't have a Tennessee State Park pass, so that would cost money getting Tennessee State Parks. Yeah, and I think that's about it. Yeah, he's only. I think he's got one more day at this campsite he's at. He'll be hitching up tomorrow, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could have my days all wrong. He could be leaving today. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't really remember. So much going on in this country, and trying to get his house straightened up. And I know Kimberly loves to see the fall leaves, so I don't know if we're going to do that or not, but I know she's interested. I know she's interested. And I had to get a new TV for the living room. That's exciting. Yeah, I got a 65-inch. I didn't get the OLED. OLED. I didn't do that yet. I know them prices are dropping on them, but for a 65-inch, they still wanted it like $1,300, and I picked up a LG 65-inch, sort of the same as what I had, but it's 10 inches bigger. The last one I had was 55, and I picked it up for what, $376 at Sam's. So you can't beat that. I mean, well, you can beat it. I could have got a different brand, but the LG works with all my stuff, my washer, my dryer. Yeah, if you're asking, what do you mean your washer works with your TV? No, it's just got a hub. And if you click on the button, it'll tell you how much time's left and all that stuff. It's the LG hub. And I was used to the menu and all that, so it pretty much all that stuff stayed about the same. And it came with the magic remote and stuff. So I'm pretty happy with it. I noticed that Timmy's really fuzzy on that 65-inch in 720p. Ooh, is he fuzzy? He's a fuzzy man. Yeah. So that's another thing, boy. The videos aren't that good in 720 on a 65. See, the bigger the screen gets, what you record in. 1080 don't look bad. I do mine in 1080. All my videos are done in 1080. And it looks pretty good. It's pretty clear. But Timmy's been putting up crap in that 720, let me tell you. Now I understand why, because it didn't look too bad on my 55-inch when he was in 720. But what a big difference on the 65. If you do it in 720, not good. Not good at all. I mean, it looks good on a cell phone, up to a 55, I'd say. But you get bigger than that, fuzzy, fuzzy, wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. You guys have a great day. See you later. Bye.